Hello, class. For today's video article or this week, I chose one on long COVID. So for me, also, biology is not my strong suit. I must say, I was reading this article, and like I said, there are many things that are not my strong suit. But it's interesting because I also want to show you this topic. Although in previous years, I talked a lot about COVID. It's been a while since I've talked about COVID. But a lot of science is coming out of this, a lot of new science. So, and unfortunately, too much about myself. I guess I'm a bit of a hypochondriac. I don't like being sick at all. It is one of my least favorite things. And fortunately, I've never had COVID. At least not to my knowledge. If I've had it, I've been asymptomatic. But as far as I know, I've never. I'm one of the few novids, as I think they call us now. And I'm also choosing this article because today I'm going to get the booster shot. So I have a huge science crush on Moderna. I think Moderna is doing amazing things. I like their individualized medicine. I think this mRNA technology that they're using is out of science fiction. I really can't believe that we have this technology today. It is amazing. It is so amazing. And since I've had every single shot and booster with Moderna, I know that I tolerate it well. So I haven't switched. Also, the dose is higher. The dose for the BioNTech, which we market under Pfizer here in the States, it's 30 micrograms, and the Moderna booster is 50 micrograms. So it's almost double the dose. So it probably gives you a little bit more immunity. And so I don't know. We'll see. So I can be your guinea pig. And for me though, I'm 44 years old, so I'm a male over 40 years old, and the risks of any heart complications for me are very low. So the risk versus rewards for me getting a booster is extremely in favor of rewards rather than risks. So I mean, if it's for you, I'd encourage you to talk to your primary care provider if the booster is right for you. But I'll let you know how I feel. So I'm a little anxious, but I mean, each time it's been easier. I think this one is monovalent. The last booster was half the new strain and half the old. So in my first dose, I didn't really notice anything at all. With the 100 microgram first dose of Moderna, I barely felt anything. Maybe a little fatigue. Second dose, that was tough. It was not very much fun. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But this is scary. I know several people that have long COVID, and the reason why I'm going for a booster is because I don't want long COVID. So and it's interesting, some of the people and the symptoms that they have. Although I must say, in my own family, three of my siblings have gotten COVID, and they never didn't develop long COVID. There was no long COVID symptoms for them, so it's likely that I won't get any. Especially since it seems like their mitochondria has to do with it. So if you read further down the article, it talks that some mitochondria may be affected, and so it's hard. I mean, I always thought mitochondria was the powerhouse of the cell, right? That's my level of understanding of mitochondria. Not really, but I mean, you get your mitochondria from your mother, and these are full siblings, so at least that we're gonna have the same mitochondria, or very very similar mitochondria. So it's unlikely that there will be much of a difference between like the infection with the siblings on that specific aspect of it. So I guess I'm fortunate for that, but time will tell. But I think this is an interesting read, partially because we don't know what we're doing, right? I mean, a lot of times, like especially in Gen Chem, we're talking about things, and we know this stuff pretty well. I mean, chemistry was pretty well understood in around the year 1960, and it hasn't changed much since then. Also, including the way we teach it hasn't changed much. I mean, of course, we do internet teaching now, and there's prettier pictures, but I mean, the concepts, they haven't really changed. Maybe a little bit more in the quantum mechanical model of the atom, but I mean, not really significantly have things changed. So I hope you enjoy the article. And I will let you know in subsequent emails, with my normal Sunday night, Monday morning, how my symptoms occur. So I have two plans for the weekend. One involves me feeling well, and one involves me not feeling well. So we'll see what happens. So both all my messages, I hope it finds you exceedingly well. And if you're not feeling well, things are not great, please let me know. I will do what I can to help. Basic needs are always easiest to assist you with, other than academic issues. Academics are of course the easiest because it's my job. My primary function is academics. Secondary is basic needs, and the more difficult problems, and also the more likely I'm seeing with students are mental health issues. So if you and for me, of course, I always, compassion and help along the course is needed, and also referrals if you need referrals. So that's what I can offer, of course. So please let me know if you require any of my services, or if you need anything in general. So I will sign off then. So aloha for now.